Hi, we are the team number 2 from the group 053, and we are going to make an exercise using the Montante method. This is the exercise to solve, that is 2x plus 3y minus z equal 7, x minus 2y plus 4z equal 1, and 3x plus y plus 2z equal 12.
Okay, first we apply the first pivot of the Montante method, which in this case is the number 2, taken from the position 11 of the matrix. The Montante method works by transforming the augmented matrix into a diagonal matrix using operations that preserve integers. To do this, we use the formula. First, we start knowing that the previous pivot is equal to 1 because at the beginning it is always 1 by default. And then we use the formula. Here the important thing is to understand what is what. The P is the current pivot, the I and J is the entry we are updating, and the K and Kj are the values aligned with the pivot in its row and column. With this formula, we update every entry that is not in the pivot's row or column. After substituting the values, we get the new elements. And once all updates are done, we form the new matrix for this first step, which it is 2, 3, minus 1, and 7, 0, minus 7, 9, minus 5, and for the last 0, minus 7, positive 7, and positive 3. And with this, we finish the first stage in the matrix, and it's ready for the next pivot.
Then we have the third step. The method moves to the third pivot, which is the element in the third row and the third column. Use the new pivot from the. We need to use the new pivot from the third row and column. Use the pivot from the previous step as reference, and update all entries that are not in the pivot's row and not in the pivot's column. This final update eliminates all remaining of diagonal entries. In other words, after applying the Montante formula to the first and second row, all the values outside the main diagonal disappear. So the result is a fully diagonal matrix, meaning every pivot stays on the diagonal, every other position becomes 0, the last column contains the transform constant if solving a system, and these steps kind of finish the Montante process by clearing the entire matrix except for the diagonal. Then we have the final solution. The final step for the final solution, we simply solve for each variable by dividing the constant term by the diagonal coefficient, which is 7. And then we have the results. So in conclusion, the unique solution for this system is x equal 57 over 7, y equal minus 31 over 7, and z equal to minus 4. Then here we are going to add the link of this video. These are the activities, and thank you for your attention.